The biggest advantage of battery-powered lights is ironically also their biggest drawback. You see, lithium-ion batteries don't last forever, and we have known this for a long time. It's fine for applications like smartphones where the device doesn't get super hot every single day, but lights routinely get extremely hot because of the LEDs. And well, lithium-ion batteries don't respond very well to constantly being exposed to heat. Having an external battery like this is easy to replace, you just switch it out and put a new one in its place, but an internal battery like this one which I had for my LED light, these aren't really meant to be easily replaceable by a user. I didn't think about it when I purchased it, but now, well, yeah, the battery has swollen and I have to replace it. The back metal panel here was so bent because of the swollen battery that the screws were literally flying out like bullets when I was unscrewing them. One almost hit me in the eye. I am lucky I was wearing glasses. The battery contacts were soldered inside, so I had to tear them out. Now I have to solder a new one back in. And unlike most lights, this thing doesn't have enough of a power delivery with its USB-C port. So even though when I plug in the USB port without the battery, the display comes on, but the light doesn't get enough power to turn on. The USB port is rated only for 5 volts, which is probably not enough to power the entire grid of LEDs. As soon as they start drawing power, the current is unable to sustain itself and it quickly drops. So looks like until I replace this battery, I won't have RGB for a while. Psych, I always have RGB. But I'm not a wasteful person. I always make the best use of everything I have, so I will try to revive this somehow. If you guys know of any good sources where I can get any type of lithium-ion battery I want, then let me know. But yeah, that was a final update I wanted to give to this light. It's a pretty great light from Simpex, but be aware that because of the excess heat, the battery will eventually swell up. As I said, these LEDs get extremely hot, so it's not that good of a design to keep a battery right behind them. Oh well, replacing them should be easy enough once I actually find a battery that's compatible. From now on, I'll only consider lights that have both a battery component as well as a power delivery system via the wall outlet, so they can be powered either wired or through battery. They may be a bit more expensive, but that's okay. If they improve the quality of my videos, it's all worth it.